So, of all players in Unrivaled that were good, the one that I think I am not shocked about, but I'm like most happy about, is how well Kate Martin played for the Laces. Like, she looked real good. Like, and I mean that like on both ends of the floor. Like, she's obviously a glue player. She's obviously somebody that can do a lot of things. She can do a lot of things well. Maybe not one thing spectacularly, but she does a lot of things well. But I was really, really impressed with how Kate Martin looked today for the Laces. And like, in a game where it was unfortunately not this close, but in a game where they won by 40, like Kate Martin today, she came in at 2 of 5 from 3, 5 of 10 from the field, with 12 points, 10 boards, and an assist, 2 steals. Like, she came in and played hard. And ironically, like, the Laces played really hard, but they didn't even have Jackie Young and they won by 50, or won by 40. The Laces are going to be so hard to beat because outside of Steph Dolson, every one of them can move, and Alyssa Thomas can guard bigs. Alyssa Thomas can guard big. Jackie Young can guard big wings. Tiffany Hayes isn't small. Kayla McBride just is Kayla McBride. And we can't forget, like, through the first, 15 games of W season, Kayla McBride was nuclear hot. She was absolutely nuclear hot. Like, the ball hit her hand and would just go with the Lynx. When the Lynx were... No one thought the Lynx were going to be that good during the Commissioner Cup run at the start of the season when everyone thought it was just a fluke. But, like, they got K-Mac too. But Kate Martin, I was so impressed. Like, you can see here from, like, obviously it's an Iowa paper. Kate Martin was impressive. The former Iowa Hawkeyes, former Iowa women's basketball star and current WNBA player for the new expansion team Valkyries, was key in the Laces' dominant win over the Phantom. Martin notched a double-double with 12 points and a game-high 10 boards, plus 2 steals, 1 assist, 2 3-pointers. And it says here, obviously, they hit the court again against the Mist. And this is where we get to see where she really is at, because the Mist are good. Like, the Mist choked. Like, a lot of people are like, oh no, the Lunar Owls are the best team, or the Lace are the best team. Man, the Mist choked. Like, the Mist choked, and they were way ahead. And not only that, they had one of the worst performances from a big player. Like, Stewie was so bad. The reason why Stewie being so bad was forgotten is because Satu was worse. That's the only reason Stewie being horrifically awful wasn't a bigger deal. Was because Satu Sabali was way worse than Stewie. At least Stewie played defense, but Stewie was awful. But the Mist is going to be a really, really tough one on Monday night. But for Kate Martin, I think this is the perfect team for her. Like, I talk in the Lexi Hull video about how Lexi Hull is just on the worst possible team for her, because they're a team that they rely so much on pick and roll ball handlers. But when you've got Alyssa Thomas doing Alyssa Thomas things, you don't need a pick and roll ball handler. Like, she's going to be your point center. She's going to play defense. She's going to push it. She's not going to shoot. But, like, she's still going to find you for shots. Like, if you look, the team put up 29 3-pointers. These two teams put up 29 and 25 threes. The Rose with Lexi Hull put up 10. And it's all situational, again, just in life and in basketball. It's so situational, because if Lexi Hull was on the Laces, I think she'd look real good. But if Kate Martin was on the Rose, which they're meant to be, Kate Martin was meant to be on the Rose as far as I'm aware. Maybe there was like a double swap. But if that ended up happening, Kate Martin would really struggle. But it's so good to see the way Kate Martin's playing. Like, she looked so confident. She was better than Sabrina Ionescu in the minutes she played. And I get it. Like, Sabrina was quite poor. And then in the end, like, she did hit a couple of shots, and she was the only half-decent player for her team. But, like, everything Kate Martin did in this game was so impressive. Like, I'm just scrolling through Twitter right here, and you can see, like, Kate Martin won it on a cut. And this is one of those things where, sorry, it's Jesus loud. But, like, Kate Martin then, you can see right here, goes in, passes, cuts hard, and Katie Lou Samuelson just loses her for the basket. Katie Lou is slow. She's slow. Kate Martin double-double in her unrivaled debut. Kate Martin came down. Like, I'm pretty sure the previous possession, Kate Martin had gotten a steal. I think she got a steal, comes down the floor, hits that open jump shot. Kate Martin gets a double-double with 12 points, 10 boards. Remember what we all said about Kate Martin when they announced she was playing? Kate Martin, you're the face of the Valkyries, or she come up with a rebound. Like, Martin comes down, rebound, pushes the floor, dribbles down, kicks it to Steph Dolson, bang, or a brick. The ball comes out. This is it, where she gets it on the, she goes and drives. Yeah, Katie Lou's not getting there. Like, just all the little things. Like, she looked so much more comfortable than almost anyone. Like, genuinely, someone said sneaker free agent Kate Martin. Like, Kate Martin could start for the Valkyries. Kate Martin really could start for the Valkyries. That is how good Kate Martin has been when it comes to Unrivaled, and just how comfortable she's looked. She looks comfortable with the ball. She's comfortable guarding anybody. Alyssa Thomas dime to Kate Martin. Like, it's just everything comes to Kate Martin. She doesn't do anything wrong. She genuinely doesn't do anything wrong. Just everything about her game is just, obviously this is the same pass again. She hits that big shot. But everything about her game is just good. Ball handling, 3-and-D guard. Coming and getting rebounds. Crossing over Sabrina Ionescu. Like, good defense there on a closeout on Sabrina. Obviously coming in, crossing her up. Like, she just does she does everything. She does absolutely everything on the floor. And it's good that it's going to be seen at a higher level, because she did it for the Aces. Do we not remember how good Kate Martin was to start the year? She outscored Caitlin Clark when they played Iowa, or when they played Indiana. Kate Martin was doing so well. Her first start, she had like 13 points and didn't miss a three-pointer. Kate Martin is going to be real good for the Valkyries. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, she's going to be out of the league soon. I'm like, why? In her minutes, she was great. They just benched her for some reason. They benched her. Like, it made no sense with how she was playing. But I get it. They were trying to go for vets. They weren't really looking to play rookies. But still, they shouldn't have benched her. There's no excuse. There is no excuse for Kate Martin to have gotten benched. And there's a reason why the Valkyries took her. And look, she's probably going to start. She's probably going to start for the Valkyries at the 2. Like, if you can get yourself, like, right now, I reckon she'll start. Maybe Ceci Zandalasini. Ceci Zandalasini's better than her. But I just think Kate Martin is just so good at everything. She has no flaw as a player. She moves well off the ball. She's super high IQ. She plays defense. She can handle it. She doesn't do dumb shit. She can hit open jump shots. Like, she does so many little things. And I remember when I said it, and I'm like, the Fever should look for her as, like, to back up Lexi Hull. And people are like, oh, people just want it. It's not Iowa anymore. And I'm like, did you not look at how good Kate Martin was? And she was getting DNPs. Do you not see how good she was for the Aces? Do you not see how good she was for Iowa? I was like, she's Lexi Hull, but she cuts. She's like, she's perfect. She's a perfect player. She's a perfect player for any team. If you want to win, get Kate Martin. It doesn't matter what team it is. Any team that wants to win, you can get Kate Martin, because she can play 2 minutes and she'll give you the best 2 minutes she can. She plays 30, she'll give you 30 great minutes. Like, if you want to win, get Kate Martin. And you can just see in this how comfortable she is with the ball in her hand. She plays with her head up. She plays defense and she can hit shots. Great to see, Kate. Great to see.